It's unique because it's rich in history. 115 years old. It has been demoted from a rich musical background with a lot of stars such as Billie Holiday, Marvin Gaye, Lionel Richie, Martin Luther King have been here back in the 60s, and it dropped down, lowered into a neighborhood of crime, death, drug addicts.
Overtown isn't what it used to be. I mean, before all of these different developers came in, in other words, the developers are trying to push all of the blacks, the Hispanics, Haitian, whatever, out of Overtown for, in other words, to make a profit.
The highways came about, and that's how a lot of people was pushed out over the last 115 years.
There's a lot of violence around here, and that's my concern, you know, a lot of drugs, and I would like to see that stop.
If something happens, I really don't know what's going on. Unless when I hear somebody say, oh, you know this, or you heard this and that, you know, I don't try to get involved in it. You got a friend, he'll tell you, the next person will tell you. It's just like saying, like...
Chain reaction.
Chain reaction.
Like if I hit her on her arm, and she hits you, you hit her, and you hit her. It's a chain reaction.
Somebody gonna go tell it, and then they're gonna go on and on to the next person. Did you see what happened? Oh, this happened over here, this happened over there. Like that.
We mainly hear from what's going on through the grapevine, you know, so to speak. And what you see on the news is mostly an after fact of after what has already happened. You know, somebody gets shot. They don't see what leads up to why these people get this situation, or why a building gets torn down. They don't see the full effect of what leads up to the situation. Why they don't know about the person who owns the building and how many times he tried to get assistance to get the building fixed. You know, and how many times he's been turned down.
I like the news when they're telling me like what's going on in different communities where I can be aware of it. Because I have family live out there in the city and stuff be going on, so I be trying to see. So if I see things going on, I call and ask my niece, oh, I think I saw something on the news happen by your apartment. I want to know if the kid's okay or something like that.
I watch Channel 10, and they're investigative reporters who've been watching Overtown for the past few years.
The news don't know diddly about what's really happening over here because they don't live in this community. They're only picking by what they see.
Every now and then they show good things, but mostly it's a lot of bad things that they show.
I like Channel 10, and I read the Miami Times a lot because it gives you information on what's going on in the community.
The Miami Herald, that's the newspaper that I read. That's the only paper around here, the Herald. I like MSNBC, I watch that. I try to watch Keith Olbermann every night, or just about every night. He's funny. He's pro-Democrat too.
I look at Oprah sometimes. I watch 2020. I watch the CNN news. I watch the ABC evening news. It's a variety of news what I watch. Also, I read the newspaper. I read the News Times. I read the New York Post. I read the Los Angeles papers also.
Get on the Channel 7 news sites because I have an email account with them, Channel 10. And sometimes Kendrick Meek send me emails about what's going on with health care for Overtown and for the poor.
No, I don't watch news on the internet. I don't even have a computer. I don't even have a computer.
I was born and raised in this community, and I have said on the news before that there hasn't been much of a change in here, and I still feel that way. But I still think the greatest commodity in the world is in this community, people.
The main point is that Overtown needs to be saved. In the next 3 to 5 years, Overtown will be gone.
The underworld a part of me, the hood on my back, and my city expect a lot from me, so I give them just that. Hey yo, it's been a long time. Lord knows I done grind, been hustling through these hard times, so I'ma get mine. I show them how to hustle, I show them how to juggle, I show them what we been. Over town, that's the struggle.